Hello and welcome to Gold Tide IAS Academy. So, without wasting any time, let's get started. Our question number one, consider the following statement. First, foreigner cannot file an application for grant of patent in India. Second, in India, there is no intellectual property appellate board. Third, invention relating to atomic energy are not patentable. So, here we will have to find out which of the above statement is our correct one. So now let me have a look into our explanation. So our first statement, that is incorrect one. Why? Because India being signatory to international convention such as Paris Convention for Protection of Industrial Property 1883 and Patent Cooperation Treaty 1970, hence any foreigner can file application for patent in India. Hence our first statement, that is incorrect one, right? Now our statement number 2, that is correct. Why? Because we had intellectual property appellate board which was established in 2003 under Trademark Act 1999, and it had a jurisdiction on Patent Act 1970, Copyright Act 1957, and Geographical Indication of Good Registration and Protection Act 1999. But central government by way of ordinance, namely Tribunal Reform, Rationalization and Condition of Service Ordinance 2021, had abolished this intellectual property appellate board this year, right? So hence we can say our second statement, that is correct one. Why? Because we had intellectual property appellate board, but right now we do not have it. Now our third statement, that is also correct. Why? Because section 20 of Atomic Energy Acts 1962 says that no one can file patent relating to atomic energy, right? And so our third statement, that is correct one. So now here we can say our final answer will be B, that is 2 and 3 only. Our first statement, that is incorrect one, because foreigner can file an application for patent in India. Now our question number 2. Which of the following species are most likely to be affected by Ken-Betwa River Interlinking Project? First, Gharial. Second, Mahasir fish. Third, lion-tail macaque. Fourth, Muger crocodile. So here we will have to find out which of the above code is our correct one. But before that, this question demand your knowledge on Ken-Betwa River Interlinking Project, as well as it also demand where it is happening and which species will be affected by Ken-Betwa River Interlinking Project. So before we jump into our explanation, let me understand what is a Ken-Betwa River Interlinking Project. So this is a project happening between Madhya Pradesh and Uttar Pradesh, right? So under this project, we will transfer water from Ken River to Betwa River, and both of these rivers are tributary of Yamuna River. So what is the major benefit of this Ken-Betwa River Interlinking Project? So major benefit will be it will provide water to water starved region of Bundelkhand region, right? But there are also drawback too, because this project will have major impact on Panna Tiger Reserve, and according to Ministry of Jal Shakti, 600 acre of the forest area will be submerged, right? So these are main drawback. So now let me understand what kind of the species that we found within Panna Tiger Reserve. So these species are Gharial, then tiger, leopard, rusty spotted cat, sloth bear, wild dog, chausinga, Muger crocodile, as well as Mahasir fish and several species of raptor. Now, as I can see, and I knew that lion-tail macaque is endemic to Western Ghat of southern India. Hence, I can eliminate that option, right? So I can say I will be left with option number B, that is 1, 2 and 4, because my third statement or third option, that is lion-tail macaque, is incorrect one, because we found it in South India, right? So our final answer will be B, that is 1, 2 and 4. Question 3. So here we will have to find out which of the above pair is our correct one. So on one side we have been given with various product, and on another side we have been given with various state which are major producer of respective product, right? So first pair, that is pencil or slate in Kashmir, mustard oil in Rajasthan, mulberry silk in Gujarat, right? So now let me have a look into our explanation. So mulberry silk is majorly produced in 5 states, and those are Karnataka, West Bengal, Jammu Kashmir, Tamil Nadu and Andhra Pradesh. So these 5 states contribute more than 80%, right? And if I if I discuss about specific state, then Karnataka is largest producer of mulberry silk in the country with approximately share of 65 percentage, right? So our third pair, that is incorrect one. Now let me move ahead. So, pencil and slate majorly produced in the Pulwama district of Kashmir, and our Honorable Prime Minister Sri Narendra Modi had also quoted example of Pulwama district in his one of his Man Ki Baat speech, right? So that pair is correct one. Now mustard seed is majorly produced in Rajasthan, and other state are Haryana, Madhya Pradesh, Uttar Pradesh, and West Bengal, right? So hence we can say our final answer will be D, that is 1 and 2 pair are correct one. Whereas our third pair, that is incorrect one. Why? Because it is not Gujarat, it is a Karnataka, right? Question 4. Consider the following statement. First, critical tiger habitat are identified under Wildlife Protection Act 1972. Second, they are notified with consent of Gram Sabha and affected stakeholder. Third, as per law, no provision of protection of right provided to scheduled caste and scheduled tribe living inside critical tiger habitat. So here we will have to find out which of the above code is our correct one. So now let me have a look into our explanation. So as we can see, our first statement, that is correct one. Why? Because critical tiger habitat, which is also known as a core area of tiger reserve, are identified under Wildlife Protection Act 1972. So now at this point we need to understand difference between critical tiger habitat and critical wildlife habitat, right? So now let me understand it first. So let me understand first critical tiger habitat. So critical tiger habitat are identified under Wildlife Protection Act 1972, and it is notified by state government in consultation with expert committee, right? Whereas critical wildlife habitat, which are defined only in Forest Right Act 2006, are notified with consent of Gram Sabha and respective stakeholder, right? Hence we can say our second statement, that is incorrect one, because if you wanted to identify or notify critical tiger habitat, then it is done only by state government in consultation with respective committee, right, which is expert committee. So we can say our second statement, that is incorrect one. Now our third statement, that is also incorrect. Why? Because we have been provided with sufficient provision to protect right of scheduled caste and scheduled tribe living inside critical tiger habitat. Hence we can say our final answer will be D, that is 1 only. Now our question number 5. Nationalization of coal mine took under prime ministership of A. Jawaharlal Nehru, B. Indira Gandhi, C. Sanjeev Gandhi, and D. P.V. Narasimha Rao. So nationalization of the coal mine took place under two phases. Under the first phase, we nationalized coking coal mines and TISCO, that is Tata Iron and Steel Company Limited, right? It was nationalized by enacting Coking Coal Nationalization Act 1972. And under second phase, we nationalized the rest of the all coal mine by enacting Coal Mine Nationalization Act 1973. So it took place under the prime ministership of Indira Gandhi. Hence our final answer will be B, that is Indira Gandhi, right? So this is all for today. Thank you so much for watching this video. You can also solve rest of 5 questions by clicking link below in description, and you can also post your score below in comment box, right? So see you soon in next video. Thank you so much.